Rest in peace to Nichelle Nichols. Nichelle Nichols, Star Trek, and a groundbreaking African American woman in a primetime TV show, which was unheard of in the 60s. And I'm trying to tell people this. When I talk about the 60s, yeah, you might look at it, it's almost 55, 60 years ago. That ain't that long ago. Jim Crow TV was alive and well. And for a black woman to not to be playing a maid, a mammy, what have you, was a big freaking deal. And she had the first interracial kiss on screen with Captain Kirk William Shatner, which was a big freaking deal. Because in some southern places, they were not going to air it. She predated Julia, um, and Diane Carroll, the late great Diane Carroll, who passed away. So when I talk about certain people from a certain time period, when they say groundbreaking, what it meant racially and doors and walls and everything coming off, it was a big deal. And Nichelle Nichols, like to TV, was like Bill Russell was to basketball. He's the first African American head coach, and he won a title as a player coach. They both were part of the civil rights movement. See, this was when black folks had a double responsibility. It ain't like now you get paid all this money, and then you shrug your shoulders when something important comes up, and someone asks you something, or you look the other way, and you don't defend and work with situations. You had no choice back then. You really don't have a choice now. Because I haven't yet to hear a prominent African American athlete come out and really defend Colin Kaepernick and say, how come the racist plantation of the NFL does not get that man a job? And I'm still asking the questions by wondering why they so scared, unless something happens in their profession. But anyway, Nichols said she almost quit Star Trek, but it was because of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who said him and his family watched the show. And that was the convincing part. When the show ended, she did go to NASA. She said it helped recruit women and people of color to join. She had a pivotal role. She was also a vocalist as well. The thing about it is, it mattered then, it matters now. Reflection is always important. Nowadays, if you see more black people on certain things, it kind of like it don't seem like a biggie. But there was a particular time to see one was a light bulb in a very dark lit room that had nothing but white and had nothing to balance out the representation of the country. Nichelle Nichols was a very important, influential, beyond just actress, singer, entertainer. She stood for something, just like Bill Russell. Rest in power, respect to this queen, and prayers and thoughts are with her family. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for another, and it's always important to understand people that paved the way. And her name on the show was Uriah, which means freedom in Africa. She chose that particular name, Uriah, and it meant something, and she still means something. Bless her soul. I'm out.